much, but it ain't real. They say I move too fast, going man to man, always holding a new hand.
They understand sex is irrelevant, just a game in my head I'm playing, and I'm winning.
Hey, it's your girl, Miss Rena, baby, coming to you live for that Wednesday Bugetto motivation. And y'all know I got it because I always keeps it real and raw with Miss me, Rena, baby. Well, guys, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I am having a wonderful week. I'm sorry that I missed last week. For those of you that noticed, it was a very overwhelming week for me. Very overwhelming, but I won't even get into details with that because that will get me onto a whole nother topic on a whole nother YouTube level. So today, we're going to talk about, if you haven't got the hint from the intro song, Love 'Em All, moving too fast, going man to man, holding a new hand. We're going to talk about moving on. When it's too soon, when it's too much, and why do people care? Okay, first of all, who thinks that when you break up with somebody that you need to wait like 6 months to a year before you date again? Or, who thinks that you need to have long gaps before you date again? You? Well, not me. That's not my opinion at all. I'm about to give it to y'all real and raw. Let's just be realistic nowadays. If you're dating somebody and y'all stop dating, break up, or whatever, I'm sure you're already texting somebody in about a week or two. Nobody likes to be alone. And let me explain what I mean by that. Alone doesn't necessarily mean like you need somebody in your home or in your bed. We're not talking about sex. We're talking about interaction with the opposite sex or the same sex if that's what you're into, okay? Generally, we text somebody, we entertain, we laugh, whether it be social media conversations, that is still a form of flirting, and you know clearly when somebody's interested in you on another level other than, hey, how you doing type level. So I think we tend to move a little fast. I don't, like I said, see anything wrong with that. I feel like time waits for no man. And only time that I feel that it is necessary to take a pause in between dating is when you are still wholeheartedly like in love with that last person. And I say wholeheartedly because when you break up with somebody that you dated for a while, you're going to still have love for them if it was real love. However, you have to distinguish between having love for somebody still and genuinely wanting to be with somebody still. So if you still are tempted by the thought of them, tempted by wanting to be with them, like if they text your phone, you're going to come running and you're going to be like all back in even after you said you was done about 15 times, then no, you maybe don't need to start dating. Because of the simple fact that you don't want to drag somebody else along in your mess, and then say you do start liking the new person that you're dating, and then your other person comes back, and then now you're torn between the two, and you put yourself in a love triangle. And love triangles never end well because somebody has to get majorly hurt. And we are not here to want to hurt people, right? I mean, it happens, but that's not our intentions in life. And it's a break in, because somebody called my phone. I think I got Tourette's or some shit, some crap. Winter, can you move? Like, I don't want them to be distracted by your beautiness. So can you just sit down? Thank you, because they're gonna get distracted and want to look at you and not listen to the words that are coming. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? But anyway, seriously, we're not put here to hurt. So that's another, like I said, another topic. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee in the middle of the day. I'll be overworked and underpaid. But I do be overworked. But anywho, so you want to always make sure that you are done with that other person. At least you think you're done, because you never know, a year from now you might end up back with that person. But I'm saying, like, at that moment in your mind, in your heart, you know that you are done. Then at that point, date. I don't care if you broke up with John 2 days ago and somebody asked you on a date 5 days ago and that you've been in your inbox and you never answered, never anything, and they write you and say, hey, do you want to go to dinner? Go to dinner, girl. Why should you have to sit at home and wait for this man to figure out if he want to be with you? And I'm talking about if it's the way around where he's the one that's playing the games and not coming to the, you put it out there that you wanted this and he's playing these games. And girl, go on a date and don't let him make you feel bad, because the next thing they gonna say is, oh, you're a hoe, or you didn't really care about me, oh, this. No, that's crap. I'm not about to sit here in my bed every night, and you should not sit in your bed every night unhappy, not at peace, because you're wondering about what John is doing. And because John ain't worrying about what you doing, so you need to go do you, boo. Now, I ain't saying get on some get revenge stuff. Like some of you girls got the game messed up and y'all be like, I'm about to go just mess with this homeboy. I'm about to go do it to this dude over there and he gonna find out about it because I'm making mad. I'm not saying like get on no stuff like that. Not for revenge. None of this should be for revenge, because, excuse me, when you genuinely cared about a person and loved a person and you invested time into a person, you may have hurt that person along the lines of the relationship, but you should never have wanted to hurt them intentionally. And so now is not the time to try to go hurt them back intentionally or get payback. So basically, don't do it for that reason. But if you feel like that relationship is done and that ship has sailed, well then baby, it's time to go get on a new one and then sell that ship. Like this one lady had an analogy about the bus, and I'm gonna use my ship. If you see my ship going by and I'm trying to get you on my ship to come help me row, and you ain't trying to row on this ship, and then I got to keep on moving, and then when I see somebody else over there that want to row on this ship, I should not feel bad for allowing them to come row on my ship. Okay? And especially if you're getting at an age where you're looking for marriage and stability and love and longevity. I don't know what age a lot of y'all are, but I know some of us are 30 plus. Not saying that that's old. That's still, youthful, But I'm saying, like, when it comes to wanting to be with somebody that you can say, I built. Oh. Sorry. So you wanted to be with somebody that you can say you built with and that you can build with and you can and have a family, then you got to start dating. You ain't got 2 years to be soaking over John's decision to not want to be with you. You barely got 2 days, okay? Look, nowadays, you barely got 2 days because all the good men is getting taken up. Everybody getting married, and you going to look up and be there by yourself. So, girl, Susie, you better get to dating. I don't care what nobody got to say. They can call you names. Like K. Michelle said, I love them all. Move on. Date him. If it don't work, just quit talking to him and date somebody else. And if that don't work, quit talking to him and date somebody else until you find the one that's going to work. That does not make you a bad person. It doesn't mean that you weren't genuine in the past relationships. But if you know that something is not going to work, why are you sitting dwelling on it? Now, all that let your heart heal, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying don't let your heart heal. So I'm not saying like jump in full force like, hey, on one knee like I do. I'm saying like date, talk, mingle. Get to meet people, because somebody may be able to take your mind off of that. And somebody may be able to open your eyes and you'd be like, why was I even stressing over that? When this is all that there is out here in this great, great world that God has to offer for me. Like, so don't keep yourself hostage. Don't hold your heart hostage in something that is over with. Don't sit around and wait for somebody to decide if this is good enough for them, if they want to be with you. If you know that you're doing all that you can do and that you're trying to be a good person and the best person you can be, then that's their loss. Move along to the next one, okay? Like speed dating. Nowadays, you gotta be on some speed dating. Sit at the table. You gotta see which one you like. Okay. I liked Jonathan, but Bob's a little. Don't waste your time. Wasted time cannot be given back. Okay. So if you genuinely know in your heart that love and marriage, and even if it ain't marriage, just love, just a companion, is in the books for you, and that's what your ultimate goal is in this life, don't waste your time. Don't waste 2 months with a man that you see no future with. Same for my women, but same for my man. Same for my man. Don't waste your time. But I'm talking more to the women because that's what I'm more geared towards is my women. I'm sorry. And because I'm a woman. So sometimes I talk from experience, and sometimes I just talk from just how I feel, and just I kick that knowledge to y'all. And like I said, it ain't law, but it's law. Okay? Because I got that Wednesday wisdom for y'all. And I hope this motivates you to get up and get out and get dressed, girl, and boys, and go and mingle and date. It's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to sit around waiting on somebody to figure out if you're good enough for them or if they want to be right enough for you, okay? So, with that being said, I think I'm done. And the moral of this was to let you all know that don't let anybody make you feel bad because you date a lot of people. Because they're going to be like, oh, she was just with this guy the other day and she was with that guy the next day. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how you find out who is for you. That's how you figure it out. Now, some of y'all can stop posting every man y'all date on social media. That's, But hey, that's y'all business. You do what you want. It's your prerogative. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying, as a friend, sis, stop posting every man you messing with on your page, okay? Because that's when it becomes, just a little too much, okay? Try to hold that for the ones that might last a little bit more than a month, okay? All right, well, I'm done. So don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, like the video, ring the bell, follow me so you can know when I'll be talking again. And Winter wants to remind you to do something too. Come remind them, Winter.
Subscribe up.
And do what?
Click that bell button.
And click that bell and thumbs up.
Because Mommy has some coffee. And she's going to drink it a lot.
No, this is just one cup. I have homework to do. So, toodles and manoodles, and we love you guys, and thank you for subscribing. Bye. Thumbs up. No thumbs down. Thumbs up.